We've got security's number, right? At All Saints user here, Jewel. You're gonna have a red dot on you when I meet you, okay? Hi, I'm Dan Howell, and today I'm going to be doing what I spend most of my life trying not to do, and that is answering the internet. I have this beautiful box. This is so colourful. Don't you know who I am? Don't know, I was expecting like a spider to jump out or something. No, it's just your tweets. It's so much worse. Right. Okay, I'm immediately opening this from a picture, which I don't like. Here we go. Oh my God, it's us and Taylor Swift from 9,000 years ago. Taylor Swift wrote, "They say home is where the heart is, but God, I love the English," about Dan and Phil. I need to be absolutely clear. Taylor Swift is not the celebrity that asked us for a threesome. Everyone's been saying that. It's not true. It's not true. Baseless lies. That photo's not helping. Shut up. Right, next.
What does Taylor Swift smell like?
Taylor Swift smells very fresh. There's some people that you meet and then you wonder how are they going to be. Are they going to be nice or not in person? Taylor is so polite. She's so professional. Everyone in the room did a slight gasp when she walked into the room. And that's the kind of power that I'm trying to cultivate. Usually when I walk into a room, people go, and I want it to turn into a So that's that. We all felt like we'd been blessed by an angel, or like you'd seen like an albino deer in the wild or something. It's just amazing. What a great day. Ambs said, "Now I've been a fan of Dan and Phil for 10 years. Are they ever going to pay me for my long service leave?" No, you did not read the terms and conditions, do you? No, you deserve to pay me for what you put me through. These bloody people. Jesus. Han at Fairy Dust Peach. That is a good handle. Good for you. Dan doesn't have a tour bus. He's just going around by train. Why is that so cute to me? The UK is small, right? You don't need a bus to just go around the UK. Here's my thing. I don't know if people agree with me. If you are within a 5-hour drive of your house, why would you ever stay in a hotel? I do not care. That day where you stay at a hotel, you go home the next day, where's the day gone? If I can arrive home at 3 a.m., I smell, I'm crying blood, I've just been awake for so long, and then I get into my own bed, you know you've just made the best decision of your life. Also, trains are camp. Do you agree? I feel like trains just have inherently gay energy. Love a train. Haley is meeting Dan again. All right, stalker. Do you remember when Dan uploaded that DDR video and he was really good? I want an updated version on tour. It's true. If you didn't know this, I had a dance mat. I think many of us had a dance mat back in the day, but I didn't just have it. I played it, okay? So when you're up there wasting your money on Time Crisis, I'm doing flips and on the little arrows. I'm like one of those people in a music video, except I know what I'm doing. So yeah, catch me in the bowling alley. Rose, I really hope Dan does a recording of his show because I think the end of it could really help a lot of people and I'd love to rewatch. Spoilers, are you implying the end of the show could help people? It might not, it might be terrible. Who knows? But yeah, the plan is to film it one day. We've done one that was on YouTube and one that was a DVD with the BBC. Who knows what the next one will be? An NFT embedded in your nipple. We'll see how it turns out. Don't worry. Dan Howell's BTS bias is Yoongi. I put money on it. No, guys, you don't know. Firstly, BTS. I don't have one particular, but right now, I guess I'd say J-Hope. I don't know why. He made that album and it's good. A lot of people, I feel like they don't give the K-pop stars credit for the lane that they're trying to go down, and I was like, this is a good rap album. But as you should know by now, my ultimate K-pop bias is Taemin. Taste, thank you very much. I will not be having fights in the comments about this. Amber, reminder that Dan is about to open the first show of his first tour where he will be fully out of the closet and able to enjoy himself the whole time. That is true, because you really cannot enjoy life when you just have internal screaming in the closet the whole time. A lot of people have said, this is good for Dan. I think he'll enjoy just being authentic out there. He'll be meeting his audience, performing in front of people as himself. How good for him. And I say, no, no, no. You should be scared of what I'm going to talk about on stage now that the closet isn't holding me back anymore. Because I'm now Dan, I am 31 and I'm a depressed homosexual and I will talk about whatever I want, and that should not be exciting to you. You should be very scared. Dan Howell's tour with no context. What have we got here? We've got 3 ladies touching each other. What? Taylor Swift, a bubble gun and a squirrel? What the hell is Dan talking about those things in a show called We're All Doomed? Those are some amazing spoilers with no context. If you know, you know, and if you don't know, you're scared. And as we've established, you should be. What else would I put there? A shirtless man, the color orange, Greta Thunberg and Ben Shapiro. If you know, you know. KJ Oh no, KJ loves Sasha. Are you Sasha or KJ? Is that, how do we feel about people tagging their boyfriends or their girlfriends in there? Get over it. Like if someone says, oh, can you please put heart in the name? They're toxic. You need to dump them as quick as you can, okay? Get the hell out of there, block them. I honestly feel like throughout Dan's whole show, I was just admiring him completely. Like he was right in front of me, someone who I've admired since I was 9, now going 19. Trying to make me have a full existential crisis in front of a blue piece of paper right now? How dare you? Oh my God, I'm so old. We're all so old. You're old. How the hell did this... Right, okay. Firstly, who let you watch me when you were 9? That was never appropriate, okay? I don't know who's been monitoring you, letting you loose on the internet as a child. That is terrible parenting. I feel like I raised you, and you must be a complete bloody mess. I have no idea. But that means if someone was 16, they're now 20. Oh my God, get away from me. Jesus Christ. Wish I never read that. Hi. If we all ask Dan, if we all ask Dan if we can have one of his hairs at the meet and greet, he's going to be bald by the end of the tour. We've got security's number, right? At All Saints user here, Jewel. You're going to have a red dot on you when I meet you, okay? All right. No one has asked me for a hair yet. Should I be offended that no one has asked me for a hair yet? Because is this a thing? I feel like Taylor Swift probably has lots of people either asking or just like doing a little sneaky tug from behind. Definitely. Because there's different levels of meet and greet. You've got like the Rihanna, who when you meet Rihanna, she will like jump into your arms and do whatever you want. And then you've got the Avril Lavigne awkward social distance. So I feel like we're all being pressured to be Rihanna in every way in everyday life. And I feel like that's the right energy. I feel like in all ways we should be trying to be Rihanna, even if emotionally I want a social distance from all of you like Avril Lavigne. But if you ask for a piece of my hair, I will just cry on the spot and then throw up, so please do not do that. Why do people keep saying that Dan Howell likes Stray Kids? What did I miss? They're on the pre-show playlist. You missed out on that? There is nothing more important before a show than cultivating the vibe in the room, and I've put together the world's most immaculate Spotify playlist, and I think Maniac by Stray Kids is on it. Because I asked people what are the edgiest, doomiest K-pop songs, and then they all said that, so taste, thank you. Marina, oh my God, a paragraph, Jesus Christ. This is why they should have kept the short limit on Twitter. This is what all of my tweets look like. Like, if you can't fit it in 140 characters, you're just wasting people's time. What the hell is happening here? When Dan puts those old Formspring screenshots in his videos, does he find them via an extremely organized camera roll, or does he have to go on Google and search it and experience his soul deteriorate in the process? Like, what is the post-production method? Great question. I am absolutely never Googling myself. If I ever have to have any reference to even my own YouTube channel, I'm going to be like, Phil, somebody else who's in the house, can you find this? I'm not going to find that shit, because then it'll be attached to you all going, look at this thing that happened in 1992. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I go, you find that, and then you just tell me when it's in a nice pile. As if I'd have an organized camera roll of my own past. Hell no, I'd delete anything that's more than a day old. Last one. Right, this sets the tone for the rest of my day. MCR doing another tour. Whoa. Whoa. I did not speak to that. Molly does not represent me. Molly, you're on your own. You're going to get skinned by the MCR fandom here. When is Dan Howell doing another UK tour? Because I know it's not over yet, but when's the next one? I need it so badly. Well, that's it. I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be on a bus in America. No more trains for Dan. I'm going to be on a smelly bus for 10 weeks where you're not allowed to use the toilet, okay? And also there is a shower, but then Phil told me you can't use the shower because they might not change the water in the tank and then you'll get a brain-eating parasite. So now I'm not allowed to use the toilet or shower in my house for 10 weeks. So yeah, I'm gonna miss being in the UK and being on trains, all right? But I am technically gonna be in Oxford, Cambridge and Belfast, and then also hopping over to Dublin before I go to Europe. So you might have missed me, you might not. See you in 2023, but the people that came to the UK, thank you. Sorry for making you cry. And I really want my hair back. I have been Dan answering the internet, and I had a really great time. Thank you so much for all of those really interesting questions. If you want to come see me on tour, check it out. We're All Doomed. It'll make you feel great, I promise.
Hits Radio.